Okay, good morning students. So today we are going to learn about the expansion and simplification of quadratic expression. This material can be found in Shinglee textbook page 073 to page 086. The practice we are going to also have some practice on exercise 3A. Okay, some of the example will also be taken from the practice now in the textbook. Okay, let's start. Okay, now if we want to learn about the expression and simplification of quadratic expression, okay, this part, then first we need to learn about the addition and subtraction of quadratic expression and also the negative of quadratic expression. Why? Because we can never be able to simplify a quadratic expression without doing the addition and subtraction of quadratic expression and also um, do negative or like the inverse of the quadratic expression. Okay, so this addition and subtraction and also the negative of quadratic expression is actually the basic of the simplification of simple quadratic expression. Okay, so let's start. Okay, we are going to start with the addition and subtraction of quadratic expression. Okay, now in addition and subtraction expression, the important part that we need to know is about like terms, like terms, okay, and unlike terms. Okay, now the like terms means they have same variable. For example, x is a like terms with x. Okay, and x is unlike terms with y. Okay, now x, sorry, y is a like term with y, but y is unlike terms with y square. Okay, as you can see here, if you have different exponents, it means they are unlike terms. Okay, it means, let's say if I have y cubed is like terms with another y cubed. Okay, but if I have y square is not alike terms or is unlike terms with y cubed. Okay, now how about if I have like xy? Xy is like terms with xy, but is unlike terms xy with just x. Okay, so once again, we really need to be careful when we have xy because this x and y is not like terms with x. Both of them are different. Okay, sorry for the disturbance. Okay, now by knowing about the like terms and the unlike terms, then we can learn about the addition and the subtraction of a quadratic expression. Okay, now I'm going to take the example from the practice now, page 075. Okay, so let me change colors here. Okay, so let's say if I have minus 4x squared plus 2x squared, now look at this. We have like terms is x squared and another x squares. It means I can add both of them. So the easiest way to think like this is whenever you have like terms, just think them as an object. For example, this x squared here, I'm going to think this as an apple. Okay, it means I can say like this. I have negative 4 apple. Okay, plus 2 apple. Okay, uh, I believe previously we already learned whenever we have negative numbers, it means actually we owe something. Okay, let's say we owe 4 apple and then we pay 2 apple. What is the result? Okay, I believe we know that we still owe 2 apple. Okay, or in this term, we can say negative 4x plus 2x squared is actually equals to negative 2x squared. Okay, so this is the final answers. Okay, I'm going to use another examples. Okay, Now, uh, let's say if I have, okay, let me change colors first here. Okay, so I have 2x square minus 3 minus x square plus 1. Okay, now look at this. What is the like terms in these equations? As we can see here, we have x square, and what is the like terms of x square? It's also negative this one. Okay, so it means it's 2x square minus x square. Both of them are like terms. Okay, on the other hand, I also have negative 3 and plus 1. Both of them doesn't have variables, so we can also count them as like terms. So negative 3 plus 1. Okay, now 2x squared minus x squared, that's equals to x squared. While negative 3 plus 1, that's equals to negative 2. It means for the final answers, we can say the answer is x squared minus 2. Okay, this is the final answers. Okay, now let's go to another examples. I'm going to have another example again, still from practice now page 075. Okay, now let's see. I have 5x squared plus negative x plus 2 minus 2x squared, sorry, minus 3x minus 4. Okay, let's start doing this. Okay, look at this. What is the like terms that we have here? We have x squared and also another x squared here, right? Okay, but here in this part, look at this part. Okay, I have double negative. It means this one is actually equals to plus 2x squared. Okay, so I'm going to do that first. So 5x squared plus 2x squared, and that's equals to 7x squared. Okay, right now I need to find another like terms. Okay, here I can see I have x here and also the number that doesn't have any variables like these two. Okay, now the question is which one should I choose? Okay, so usually we are going from the bigger one, which means x squared will go to the x that doesn't have exponent, and we'll go to the number that doesn't have variable at all. Okay, we can go to the vice versa, but it's better to do it in order. Okay, so here I have plus negative x. It means I have negative x. Okay, here I also have another like terms, this x here, so it's negative 3x. So I need to do this is minus x minus 3x, that's equals to minus 4x. Okay, now the last one is I have 2 and minus 4, so 2 minus 4, that equals to minus 2. Okay, so if I want to answer it, then the answer will become 7x squared minus 4x minus 2. Okay, so that's the final answer. Okay, so we already do the addition and subtraction of quadratic expressions. Okay, so I'm going to tick that here. Okay, now let's go to the next one. It's about negative of quadratic expression. Okay, in negative and quadratic expression, it means we need to do the inverse of the numbers that have negative signs. Okay, this negative signs doesn't mean subtraction, but it means the inverse. Okay, so be careful of the subtraction sign and also the inverse sign. Okay, for example here, I'm going to use the question and practice now page 076. Okay, so let's say if I have negative 2, sorry, in the bracket 2x squared plus x plus 1. Okay, now look at this. This minus here belongs to negative 2. Sorry, it belongs to 2 and x and also 1. So we can say the answer is actually, okay, I'm missing this. So, negative 2x squared and also negative x and minus 1. Okay, negative 2 comes from negative 2 times x squared. Negative x comes from negative times x, and this negative 1 comes from negative and 1. Okay, now I'm going to give you another example. Okay, let's say I have negative x squared minus 4, okay, plus 2x squared minus 7x plus 3. Okay, now look at this. Okay, in this problem, the one that has inverse sign only this one. Okay, the other one, as such as this one, is actually represent a subtraction. It doesn't represent negative as inverse. Okay, now it means this negative here actually will make this negative x squared becomes the inverse of it. Okay, what is the inverse of it? Okay, negative x squared, that becomes x squared. Okay, and then negative and negative 4, it will becomes plus 4. Okay, so I just need to write the rest of it. So square plus 2x squared minus 7x plus 3. Now we need to combine what we already know before about additions and subtraction of quadratic equations. Sorry, expression I mean. Okay, so what shall we do? Yes, you are correct. We need to find the like terms. Okay, in these questions we have the like terms is x squared and 2x squared. So I need to do it first. X squared plus 2x squared. Okay, and then let me finish this one first. X squared plus 2x squared, that equals to 3x squared. Okay, next I have another like term which is negative 7x. Okay, do I have a like terms with that? No, I don't have it, so I just write it like here. So negative 7x. Okay, for the last one, okay, let me choose color. I still have 4 and 3, so plus 4 plus 3. So plus 4 plus 3, it's plus 7. So for the final answers, we can say the answer is 3x squared minus 7x plus 7. Okay, that's it. Okay, let's go to the next examples. Wait, we already learned about the negative and quadratic expression, so I'm going to tick that. Now, the next one, we are going to learn about expansion. Okay, so finally we are going to learn the expansion and simplification of quadratic equations. Okay, now for this one, we need to do, for some of my students who like to say it's like rainbow method. Okay, so in this part, we need to do the rainbow method. For example, let's say if I have, this example will be taken from the practice now on page 078. Okay, for example, I have 2, in the bracket minus 2x squared minus 2x squared plus x minus 1. Okay, now what shall we do is actually just do the rainbow here. So 2 times minus 2, that equals to minus 4x squared, and 2 times x, that's equals to 2x. Okay, and for the last one, 2 times minus 1, that equals to minus 2. Okay, now sometimes what we need to do is combine the expansion and simplification of simple quadratic equations with the previous knowledge, which is the addition of subtraction, addition and subtraction of quadratic expression, and also the negative of quadratic expression. Okay, now that's one of the examples. Okay, so another example about it, I'm going to take it at page 080. Okay, so let's say if I have minus 2x times x minus 3. Okay, what will we do? Okay, my bad, sorry. Okay, minus 2x times x minus 3. What will we do? Still the rainbow method. Okay, so minus 2x times x, that's equals to minus 2x squared. Okay, remember, you're supposed to learn this in grade 7 when you have two same variables multiply by each others, then you just need to add the exponent. There is no exponent here, so this actually represents x to the power of 1, and this one is x to the power of 1. When x to the power of 1, when I have x to the power of 1, x to the power of 1 times x to the power of 1, this equals to x to the power of 2. It's from 1 plus 1, so we just add the exponent. Okay. Now, the same thing here, if, let's say if I have x to the power of 3 times x to the power of 2, then it means x to the power of 3 plus 2, or x to the power of 5. Okay, now let's go back to the question again. So when I have minus 2x times x, that's equals to minus 2x squared. Okay, this minus 2x times minus 3, minus times minus, I think you already know it's positive. So minus 2 times minus 3, it's positive 6x. So this is the final answers. Okay. Now let's go to the next part again. In the expansion, sometimes we can have more than one number. For example, let's say I'm going to take the example here from the class discussion at page 084. Okay, let's say I have x plus 3, okay, multiply by x plus 6. Okay, so do the rainbow method again. So x times x, or you can call it x squared, and then x times 6, that's actually equals to 6x, and then 3 times x, that's equals to 3x, and then 3 times 6, that's equals to 18. Okay, now don't forget again about the same for the like terms. So we have 6x and 3x, both of them is actually like terms, so this equals to 9x. Okay, so the final result will equals to x squared plus 9x plus 18. Okay, now next part. Okay, next part, I'm going to use another example again. It's still from the class discussion, page 084. Okay, let's say I have 3x minus 1 multiplied by 2x minus 3. Okay, now 2, the rainbow method, so 3x times 2x, that's equals to 6x squared. Then 3x times minus 3, that's equals to minus 9x. Okay, now minus 1 times 2x, that's equals to minus 2x. Minus 1 times minus 3, oh sorry, pardon the interruption. So minus 1 times minus 3, that's equals to plus 3. Okay, now look at the like terms here. We have negative 9x and negative 2x. Okay, so that equals to negative 11x. Okay, now just do it. 6x squared minus 11x plus 3. Okay, so we actually already learned those three: expansion and simplification of simple quadratic expression. Okay, so basically we just need to combine these three knowledge uh, to solve the whole idea of expansion and simplification of simple quadratic expression. Okay, so I'm going to have some example here. I'm going to take some example from exercise 3A. Okay, so in exercise 3A, I'm going to do number 1F first. Okay, 1F. Okay, in 1F, I have negative 1 minus 7y minus 8y square. Okay, also very good. Plus 2 times y square minus 3y minus 1. Okay, now look at this. At first, we need to do the negative uh, expression. Okay, when we have negative expression, it means we need to do the inverse. Okay, here I have minus here, so it means minus 1 minus of minus 7y is equals to positive 8y. Okay, minus of minus 8y square, that's equals to positive 8y square. Okay, now for the left part, okay, I have 2 and y square. Okay, do the rainbow method, so it's equals to, okay, by the way, we forgot the positive sign here. It's positive 2y square, and 2 times minus 3y is equals to negative 6y, or 2, and this negative 1 is equals to negative 2. Okay, so what should we do here now? We need to find, what is it? The like terms, correct. So I have 8y square here, and also another y square here. So I'm going to write it 8y square plus 2y square, or both of them equals to 10y square. Okay, now what should we do next? Find another like terms, correct. Okay, so let me use purple. Okay, so 8y here, it's a like terms with negative 6y. So 8y minus 6y, or equals to 2y. Okay, of course, this is a positive. Okay, now the last one, the one that doesn't have variables, this one, negative 1 and negative 2. So negative 1 minus 2, that's supposed to equals to negative 3. Okay, so for the last part, or for the final answers, what we need to do is just to combine all of them. So 10y square plus 2y minus 3. So that's the final answers. Okay, now I'm going to do another examples. Okay, let's do number 2. Okay, wait, once again, the example will be taken from exercise 3A, page 086. Okay, now I'm going to do number 2C. It's negative 2x. Okay, I'm going to change the way I'm writing x here, because I don't want you to get confused about the x and the multiplication signs. Okay, so 2c. So instead to write x at the usual way, I'm going to write x like this. Okay, so negative 2x times 8x. Okay, now, so once again, the cross here represent multiplication signs, while this one is the variables. Okay, now negative 2x times 8x is, okay, so let's start with the number first, so numeral first. So the negative 2 times 8 is equals to negative 16, and then next x times x, that's equals to x square. Okay, just like I told you before, whenever we have two same variables, and then both of them get multiplied by each others, you just need to multiply the you just need to add the exponent together. For example, x times x, this actually represents x to the power of 1 times x to the power of 1. So 1 plus 1, that's equals to x to the power of 2. Okay, another example, let's say I have y to the power of 3 times y to the power of 2. So y to the power of 3 times y to the power of 2, it's y to the power of 3 plus 2 or y to the power of 5. Okay, another example, let's say if I have x y to the power of 3 times x squared times y, okay, to the power of 4. Okay, now start with the x first. Okay, here the x here, okay, and this the x here, so x to the power of 1 times x to the power of 2, that's equals to x to the power of 3. Okay, while we have y to the power of 3 multiplied by y to the power of 4, so y to the power of 3 times y to the power of 4, just add the exponent together. Okay, so 3 plus 4 is y to the power of 7, so x to the power of 3 times y to the power of 7. So that's the final answers. Okay, I'm going to do another examples again, now from number 3. Okay, for number 3, it actually already represent the expansion. Okay, so I'm going to do number 3, 8. Okay, negative x, okay, negative x, negative x minus 1. Okay, just like I told you before, we just need to do the rainbow method. So negative x times negative x, that equals to negative times negative, that equals to positive. So that equals to positive x squared. Negative x times negative 1, that equals to positive again. So positive x. So this is the final answers. Okay, I'm going to do another question again. Okay, so let's do number 3f. Okay, use another color here. Okay, so negative 8x and then the bracket times 3x plus 5. Okay, so again, don't forget to do the rainbow thingy. So negative x times 3x, that's equals to negative 24x squared. Okay, and negative x 8x times 5, that's equals to negative 40x. Okay, so as you can see, for both of them, they doesn't have the like term, so you don't need to add both of them. Okay, let's do some practice at number 4. Okay, number 4. Okay, I'm going to do 4D. Okay, 4D. So 6D times 5D minus 4 plus 2D times 3D minus 2. Okay, do the rainbow method here. Okay, so 6D times 5D, 6 times 5 is 30. Okay, and D times D, it's D squared. Okay, so 6D times minus 4 now, so it's negative, so positive times negative, it's negative. So 6 times negative 4 is negative 24. Okay, and we have D there. Okay, now the right part, 2D times 3D, 2 times positive 2 times positive 3 equals to positive 6. D times D is 6D squared. Okay, next 2D times minus 2. Okay, positive 2 times negative 2, it's negative 4. Don't forget about the variable, so negative 4D. Now, what you need to do is finding the like terms. Okay, I have D square here, another D square there. So 30D square plus 6D square, that equals to 36D square. Okay, now let's look at another like terms. I have D here and D here. So it's negative 24D minus 4D. That's equals to minus 28D. Okay, so for the final answers, the answer will come 36D. Oh, sorry, my bad. Okay, 36D square minus 28D. Okay. Now let's do number 5. Okay. Now, for number 5, okay, we need to do the rainbow method again. So 4x plus 1 multiplied by 3x plus 5. Okay, do the rainbow method now. So 4x times 3x, 4 times 3 is 12, x times x is x squared. Now 4x times 5, okay, then it equals to 4 times 5 is 20, so plus 20x. So 1 times 3x, that equals to plus 3x. Okay, then 1 times 5, that equals to 5. Okay, now look at the like terms. We only have like terms here, x and x. Okay, so you add both of them. Okay, then that equals to 23x. Okay, so for the final answers, it will be consequent 12x squared plus 23x plus 5. Okay, now you can pause the video. You can pause the video and look at the question again if you need some time to rethink about it. Okay, so before we go to the intermediate level, please make sure that we already understand the basic level. Okay, let's go to the next part. Okay, it seems to me it's hard for adding more page here, so I'm doing number 6 C. Okay, at number 6C I have 3C multiplied by 5 plus C, okay, minus 2C times 3C minus 7. Okay, what do you need to do is rainbow multiplication again. So 3C times 5, so it's equals, oh my bad, sorry, it's equals to 15C. So 3C times C is equals to 3C squared. Okay, okay, pardon me for the interruption. Okay, let's go again to the next part. Okay, so negative 2x times 3c, that's equals to negative 6c squared, and negative 2c times negative 7, that equals to negative 14c. Okay, so what do you need to do now is once again finding the like terms. Okay, so I have c squared here, another c squared there, so 3c squared minus 6c squared, that's equals to negative 3c squared. Okay, now let's find another like terms. We have c here, another c here, so it's 15c minus 14c, or that's equals to 1c, equals to 1c, or we can just call it c. Okay, so for the final answers, that will be equals to negative 3c squared plus c. Okay, answers. Now let's go to number 7. Let's go to number 7. Okay, basically number 6 and 7 have the same idea, but number 7 just have a bigger number. For example, here I have 4 minus 3 eighths, and then it's been multiplied by 10 minus 9 eighths. Okay, what should we do? Just remember, yes, rainbow method. So 4 times 10, it's 40. 4 times 9, sorry, times negative 9 eighths, it's negative 36 eighths. Then 3 eighths times 10, it's negative 3, sorry, negative 38, and negative 3 times negative 9, negative times negative, it's positive. So positive 27 8 times x is equals to 8 squared. Okay, now look at the like terms there. We can find we have like terms here, 8 and 8. So it means it's equals to negative 36 minus 30. It means I have negative 66x. Okay, so we just need to rewrite the answers there. So I have 40 minus 66h plus 27h square. Okay, let's go to number 8. Okay, I'm going to do another example at number 8. So let me do number 8C. So I have 3x plus 2 multiplied by x minus 9 plus 2x multiplied by, okay, multiplied by 4x plus 1. Okay, what should we do? Another rainbow method. 3x times x, that's equals to 3x squared. 3x times 9, that's negative 27. Don't forget the x. And 2 times x, that's equals to plus 2x. 2 times negative 9, that's equals to negative 18. Okay, now for the left side, 2x plus, sorry, times 4x, that's, sorry, my bad. 2x times 4x, that's equals to positive 8x squared. 2x times 1, so that's equals to 2x. Okay, now what should we do? Don't forget about the like terms. I have x squared here, another x squared here, so 3x squared plus 8x squared, that equals to 11x squared. Okay, now I also have x here, another x here, so my bad, sorry, negative 27x plus 2x plus 2x. So that's equals to negative 27 plus 2x is equal to negative 25x. Negative 25x plus 2x is equal to negative 23x. Okay, so the last one, I still have one left here, it's negative 18, so I need to write this negative 18 here. So for the last part, just rewrite the final answers. That's equals to 11x squared minus 23x minus 18. Okay, final answers. Okay, I'm going to give you a last example. Okay, let's do number 9. Okay, number 9. Let's do the last one, 9D. Maybe some of you will think that D is the hardest part, but actually all of them have the same difficulty. Okay, it just have become more complicated, but the basic idea is just the same. So 2x plus 3 times 5x minus 2 minus 2 times 5x minus 3 times x plus 1. Okay, now what shall we do? Yes, you're correct. Another rainbow method. So 2x times 5x is equals to 10x squared. 2x times minus 2, that's equals to minus 4x. 3 times 5x, that's equals to positive 15x. 3 times minus 2, that's equals to negative 6. Now the next part, negative 2 times 5x, that's equals to negative 10x. Negative 2 times 3, that's, oh sorry, in this part we make a simple mistake. See, sometimes here the teacher can make a little bit mistake. Now let's go back here. There is a simple trap there. Okay, if you follow through carefully, then you will find I almost get trapped too. Okay, where's the black here? Okay, here they are. So negative 2. Now, so what should we do here? We need to do this part first. Okay, so we need to do this one. Okay, let me use another color, the purple one. So 5x times x, that's equals to 5x squared. 5x times 1, that's equals to plus 5x minus 3 times x, that's negative 3x. Negative 3 times 1, that's equals to negative 3. Okay, now there are negative 2 here, so negative 2 multiplied by 5x squared plus 5x minus 3x minus 3. Okay, so what shall we do? Still another rainbow method. So negative 2 times 5x is negative 10x squared. Negative 2 times 5x, that's equal to negative 10x. Negative 2 times 3x, that's equal to plus 6x. Last one, negative 2 times negative 3, that's equal to positive 6. Okay, now we just combine all the answers together. Okay, so 10x squared minus 4x plus 15x minus 6 minus 10x squared minus 10x plus 6x plus 6. Okay, now let's look at this. We have the like terms here, 10x and minus 10x squared. So 10x squared minus 10x squared, so that's equals to 0. Okay, now the next like terms here is negative 4x and 15x. So negative 4x plus 15x. Let's look at it, whether we still have another x or not. Yes, we have another x here, so negative 10x plus 6x. Okay, so negative 4x plus 15x, that's equals to 11x. 11x minus negative 10x, it's 1x, and 1x plus 6x, that's equals to 7x. Okay, now the last one here, we still have negative 6 plus 6, so negative 6 plus 6, that's equals to 0. So 0 plus 7x plus 0, the final answer is just 7x. Okay, I think that's it. Happy studying.